The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Dr. Ironfist, Vitali Klitschko, 201 centimeters tall. Here comes Dr. Ironfist, Vitali Klitschko. He's a heavyweight, all right. Deontay.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of...
A lot of pre-match drama, and you can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. No rest for the weary. That left hook missed. Nice hook. Perfect counter shot. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Tried to score with that hook but missed. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This is a high-octane battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That bell could not have come. And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
He blocks that jab. That uppercut can't get through. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I see.
and win this round.
And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. Nice stop, but that won't score. That combination would have been good had it not been blocked. Puller right there. Deontay Wilder, and down goes Wilder. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
That counter shot lands. That right hook not connecting. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. It's not over till it...
Close to this fight.
Here we go to the 4th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Blocks the jab. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. That hook won't score. They exchange punches. The right hook just missed. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Despite what the judges score, hold that thought! Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
That jab doesn't score. They both want the knockout. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. That hook was off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he isn't.
Get out there.
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. You don't want to trade shots. They have no respect for each other's punching power. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, here comes round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Catch and shoot. Nice exchange here from both men. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And the Bronze Bomber goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Blocks that jab. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Deontay. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. They say no one knows.
Switch on.
There's the bell to start round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.